Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Mark Howard. You know what time it is. I'm here to talk Cowboys because that's what we do. We talk Cowboys here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I took a little time off running and doing some other things. Like I said, I'm coaching. We had a session last weekend, and we had a little fun with that. Suffered some injuries. No excuses, but when your three best players get hurt, a little tough. Anyway, that's basketball. We're on the football, talking with the Cowboys. I'm going to finish up my evaluation. So right now, at this point, we've gotten all the draft picks. I'm mixing a few UDFAs. Now we're going to do all the rest of the UDFAs that we have there. Last week, also, the schedule came out last Thursday, the full schedule. We went through some part of it, the big thing, starting off on a Sunday night against the Giants at New York. John Harbaugh's talking, the new coach of the Giants, talking a little bit in his press conference there. They always think about the Cowboys. First thing you do when you become a coach in the NFC East is the one to know is, how can you beat us? Not the Eagles, who have won the division twice for the first time in years, but they want to beat us. And I get it. We're America's team. That's what it is. But we got the Giants first, and then we start off with the division. Division rival. As I've said before, the NFC East, that's the most competitive division in football. Okay? Best division in football. Don't always have the dominance. The years go up and down. But over the years and consistently within the rivalries, it's the NFC East. Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Commanders. Okay? That's how that goes. So third game, we go to Rio de Janeiro, play Baltimore Ravens. And we go to Houston, a good Houston team that was the best defense in the league against us, who we were the best offense in the league last year. Other games, we got Tampa Bay. They're not going to be easy. It's a prime game. We got a game against Green Bay, which is a prime game, and then we play the Eagles. First part is to get in the middle of October. And then, and then the schedule gets easier, if you will. Arizona, who's been a thorn on our side. So we played them at home, but we lost them last year at home. And then you look at Indianapolis, we got San Francisco, the Titans, and then on Thanksgiving, we get a different bird. We got the Thanksgiving turkey, we get eagle for Thanksgiving. So we should be ready to eat. At that point, we go some more bird. After that, we got the Seattle Seahawks. We go up to Seattle, and then we got the Rams, Jacksonville, and then we end just like we start. Last two, New York, and then Washington. I'm not going to do any predictions of a record. We're nowhere near the season. I'm not going to do that until I know we're like a week from. Looking at health situations, roster situations, contract situations, depending upon what's going on with anybody, not just talking about Pickens. But it's way too early to tell, and I don't have fun with those early, just throw out a prediction for the hell of it, okay? Yeah, I think we can win the division. If this defense has raised itself to some degree to be somewhere at worst, mid-tier, and the offense still stays the same, we have a very good chance of winning this division. That's my only early prediction, but I said a chance. When it gets there, we'll go there. We got months before that happens there. So I'm going to get into these players here for the UDFA. I'm going to go into wide receiver Jordan Hudson. Jordan Hudson come out of SMU. He started the first year at Texas Christian, TCU. Interesting situation with him. He was at TCU as a freshman. He played in all 14 games. Put up what would be suspected to be a freshman that played numbers. Okay? Not bad. 14 catches the whole year. Decent numbers. But he left TCU and went to SMU. Went down the road. And put up numbers. Right away, he doubled his production his sophomore year. And each year got better. So I like him, what I saw. Looking at him on film, interesting. He's 6'1". He's got some size. He's not small. At 6'1", not the tallest, but he's not short. 191, good size. Watching the film, though, he can play, he can run the route tree. He's more suited in the boundary, so he'd be an X or a Z receiver, but runs the route tree. I saw him catch a lot of underneath passes, button hooks, skinny posts, square ins, square outs, short hitch passes, and run. Very physical. He's very physical. He take it to you. Now I don't know how long you'll live in the NFL doing some of the things he's done. I watched one play where he had a deep catch going up the side, and the guy had the angle on him. He knew he was going to meet him just before he got to the end zone. And instead of trying to give him a juke move, he dipped his shoulder and went right into him. And it cost him a touchdown because it put him on the 1 yard line. He couldn't run. He ran the guy down, ran through him, but he didn't break the tackle enough to even get a chance to extend the football out. But I like the physicality. A few things I see. He will dip that shoulder. He was dipping that shoulder on guys out there. He's got some decent size. He can put a little bit more in the weight room as you're going to be in the NFL. At 191, if he could get to about, say, 197, 198, not quite have to be 200 pounds, but at least if he put about 5-6 pounds more muscle with himself there, I think that would be the right weight for him to play in the NFL. Now, again, he's a undrafted free agent. The knock on him is some of the immediate foot speed. Although he's listed as running a 4.58 40, and I'm, yes, 40 best 40 times 4.58, which is okay. It's a solid run. But I looked at him. He gets deep. He gets behind the defenders. So that tells me he knows how to run routes. But again, he's not the fastest. Also, too, another knock is him being able to get off that line against press coverage. Got to be able to do that. Got to be able to do that in the NFL. They got big corners, and if they know that you have a problem getting off the line, guess what? They're going to play you that way. Ask Desmond Howard. And I mean no diss to Desmond Howard. That's my name, My middle name is Desmond. But his problem was being a little light. Need a little bit more bricks in his back pocket, as they say. It was going to be tough for him to get off the line with press coverage. So I like what I saw. He's a solid, talented receiver, but I understand why he wasn't drafted. I think he'll be a good project. Shows good hands, very good hands, catches the ball in traffic. I look at him and saying that, yes, he'll be a solid player getting on the practice squad. And if he's seriously enough about his business, look at how he's progressed each year in college. If he hasn't truly peaked, and really at this point it's peaking in here, he's still hungry to try to get on that roster. I'd say in another year or two, he makes a play for a roster. May or may not be ours. I like developing players and keeping them. But I think he has a chance to really show and do something. Put some pressure. The competition at each position is always going to upgrade what we do overall. So I do like Jordan Hudson as a choice to be a solid player and probably really have a good shot at making the practice squad at best. Now, our next UDFA, this is an interesting pick here. Shiaz Pete, offensive tackle out of Kentucky, University of Kentucky. Very interesting guy. If you saw his interview as he got to the first camp with the rookies, with the drafted rookies and the undrafted rookies, his interview was very, very cool. He's very cool. He's a Native American. If you heard the name Shiaz Pete, that's how I've understood how it to be pronounced. Pete is his last name. I saw, looking him up, I saw people put Pete Shiaz. I get that. But his first name is Shiaz, last name is Pete. That's what he has there. He's a Native American, first Navajo tribe person to have a chance to be in here in the NFL. He's 6'9". This dude is, let me explain this to you guys. This dude is a load, okay? He is some of them are 6'8", 6'8.5", so I have 6'9". Still very tall. Anywhere between 6'8" to 6'9", 321 pounds. So he's not too heavy, Initially played at New Mexico State. Okay. I think he's from Wyoming or Montana. But went to New Mexico State, redshirted, did pretty good there for the next couple of years, next 2 years of playing there at New Mexico State. Went in the transfer portal, was a highly sought after transfer portal player throughout the NCAA. Chose Kentucky, where he only played a year there, did okay, started, played there, and decided to come out. He did not get drafted, but the Cowboys picked him up, looking at him possibly being a swing tackle, left or right. This guy is big, and so he's a lot to go around. His knock is going to be his footwork and his center of gravity because he's so tall. He's got to know how to sit down. And here's the tricky part. There wasn't much of any film. There's no dedicated film towards watching him, at least posted that I could find. At least from my sources, YouTube. But the thing that I saw a little bit when he was with the Cowboys in the mini camp introduction. Yeah, he could be a little too high. He's got to get that butt down square as base. Feet, not bad feet. Not bad feet. And then also I saw something too that is not that they're saying is his hand needs to be faster. Needs to get his hands on people sooner. Because again, he's 6'9", 6'8", 6'9". He's got long arms. He's definitely proportionally built. Long legs, long arms, so he can keep you back off of him for a defensive end. Don't know if he'll be able to handle too many speed rushers right now, and that's where he's got to get developed. The Cowboys are very confident in their development of players at different positions, but especially at offensive line, which they have done a very good job of developing offensive linemen. If you're down to put the work in, Tyler Guyton, and I'm not questioning Tyler Guyton. Let me not say that. Tyler Guyton is a tall. He's about a 6'6", 6'7" tackle as well. And he just had to stay healthy. But I think he needed to buy in and pick things up a little bit more. This is why he's got a question mark still around him. But shy as Pete, just his temperament, his mindset, it's magnifying and it's interesting. I think he's coming with a mature approach, a business-like mindset. He's had to be a walk-on, a preferred walk-on at New Mexico State when he first got there. He redshirted, worked his way, got into the SEC, was a starter, and now he's picked up onto a professional NFL team. So he's willing to work. Like they say, he asked. He said, yeah, I guess in this situation, this would be in the same similar breath of a preferred walk-on being a UDFA. He's got to consistently put the work in to gain the right attention and have the right opportunity, have the best opportunity. So, shy-ass Pete guy from the Navajo Nation, good luck to you. All right, we got a couple more that we're going to go over next time. And I'm having fun with these, just reviewing and looking at some of the guys that we got. We've been good at evaluating players. We always have with Will McClay and everyone. Now we got to put it together. All right? Guys, hit subscribe. If you're new here, please hit subscribe. I appreciate all the fans we have. We are growing. I'd like us to continue to keep growing. Not quite at 100 yet, but I'd like to get there and continue to move on. Hit like, please. Hit dislike. Tell me what you think, what you're doing, what you're out there feeling, one way or the other. We want to improve by giving you what you like or getting off of what you don't like. All right? And if you don't like the Cowboys, you can get off yourself. All right? Anyway, appreciate talking to you guys. See you guys tomorrow. My name is Mark Howard, and you know what we do. We talk Cowboys here. Peace.